good day, good love, good light, and good beauty, illuminators and way showers. And once again, I am in deep grace and gratitude that you are here with me to join in this cup of inspiration today. Our cup of inspiration. And on this beautiful transformational energetic day of 12/13/2017, we have the energy of the transformational energy of 13, and our total date equals 8. So today I'm feeling this infinite transformation. And today's inspiration and self-love affirmation comes today from our Shikani family once again, our Sasani family. And in this idea of knowing thyself, and by knowing thyself, it begins with loving thyself completely and utterly. And we as humans that seems to be our main job here, is to learn to love ourselves and find our perfect deep connection to source. And so I'd like to begin by saying that today, being the day 3, Wednesday represents the third thing that we as humans can't live without: food. And so I wanted to tie this a little bit into my day, and I wanted to also say that our animal kingdom today is an inspiration to me, as it is every day. And I feel my animal spirit guide speaking to me every day and every moment. And we just need to be listening. So there's a couple of messages here that have to do with that idea as well. As a little fly lands on my face, a little fruit fly talking about food. So there we have the animal kingdom too, who has also agreed to co-create with us this idea of food. And so this animal energy, I was feeling this also gratitude when it comes to the idea of food also, in that not only do the animals, do we exchange energy with our animals, those of us who still practice that idea, also we have to remember too that the animals, we are eating what the animals eat. So therefore too, the animals are abundant in this cycle of life, in this idea of food. And I used green. I was guided to use green today because when we think of food, we think of abundance. And when I think of animals grazing, I think of green pastures and so forth, and feeding our animals the appropriate diet as well, for themselves as well as for us, if it will be consumed as an energy exchange. So therefore we went today to take Ranger, my dog, for his just a routine visit. And so I was feeling this beautiful gratitude of animal energy as well as we go to the vet, and I'm feeling the energy of the animals that have been there, the animals that were there. I love that they had a couple of house cats and a little house dog there at the vet's office. So it was a beautiful experience. And so I was guided when we moved here. I asked my spirit guides to send me the perfect veterinarian for us and for Ranger, and I was guided by synchronicity and just loved it, loved the place, loved the people, loved the atmosphere. So I was feeling this overall gratitude for our animal friends, and being that it's rural here, this vet is also, he also works on large animals, any animals, big, small, reptilian, cows, horses, you name it, goats. She said they've seen everything in there. So I was feeling this beautiful energy, and we were walking outside, and I could see the stables behind there, and the cows were mooing, and you could hear see the horses. And so it was just this beautiful, gorgeous, earthy, magical energy once again of the animal kingdom, and appreciation, and this idea of this exchange of energy, and how we're all transforming in the idea that everything is energy and color and feeds our chakras. And so I wanted to lead it back into that idea too, about frequency and color, and how when we eat foods, we are becoming more and more aware of the fact that the foods themselves have a frequency, and each color of the food has a frequency. We are colorful, frequential beings. We have a chakra system that matches the frequency of the dimensional colors, which matches the frequency of our own chakra system, which is why we're guided to colors and flowers, and our animals eat the foods and the flowers, and then we eat the foods and the flowers and the fauna. And so we're all this beautiful, energetic, transformational cycle of energy. We're constantly transforming energy, whether it's sunlight, whether it's food, whether it's water. And then I think about the water, steam, ice, how it transforms, but yet it's the same entity. I've got ice and lemon in my cup right now, and water, and copper, and love. And I feel the alchemy. So I really believe that this is where the whole idea of giving thanks for our food and what, prayer over our food and blessing our food and how this custom came to be, because it's a sign of appreciation, of gratitude for this food. So with the self-love, knowing thyself process, and by looking at ourselves in the mirror while we're doing this, we're reminding ourselves every day of this beautiful energetic flow of energetic connection with all living things, with all of creation. And so therefore, with Wednesday being food, what we're being invited to do on this affirmation is to take a bite of any food at all. And I've used pretty much everything. And we take one small bite, we chew it, we swallow it, and we relish in the gratitude and the pleasure of its texture, of its taste, of its color, of the sound of color that food emits. And I am reminded once again that color is sound, frequency is sound, frequency is color, color is frequency. Everything has a frequency, everything has a sound. And so when we are consuming these colorful, beautiful foods, not only can we bless everything in every produce market, in every store, every shop, everything we see, we can bless every piece of food in that place, that everyone who consumes it is blessed, that everyone who's ever touched that food is blessed. How I send my gratitude to the people who grew it, who collected it, who shipped it, who brought it to the store, the people who placed it on the shelves for me so that it's easy for me to reach. And then when I can bring it home and fulfill my body and satiate myself, I feel nurtured. I feel nurtured by nature. And so I was feeling this nurtured energy. And I also had to laugh about relish because, relish, we use relish here as a condiment, and it's made, and it's green. And so I was just kind of laughing about the idea of the different relish and relishing our food. And so we are invited then to take a bite, swallow, relish, while gazing into our own eyes, into the mirror, and saying, I am abundant. And take another bite and relish it. I am nurtured. And another bite and relish it and look into your eyes. I am fulfilled. And as we do this with no matter what we're consuming, we are sending ripples of gratitude and energy as an energetic exchange, whether it's the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom. We're sending our gratitude. And this is part of our transformational process, is to understand this connection to all things, the things that the indigenous peoples understood, the things that our high dimensional beings understood, the elementals, the elements, that we are a part of everything and everything is a part of us. Selano ko alasha lenahi he hanaha lesahi lanahi neshanaha lashora. So I was seeing my buddies behind me. So I've got my police box up here, my Doctor Who police box. I actually am sitting on a Doctor Who blanket here. I'm reminded all of a sudden about, so I've got my little bear here and my little my reindeer moose, and that's a little story behind that reindeer moose thing. But anyway, so I was reminding myself about my own dog Ranger and how many times as I touch him, hold him, be with him, smell him, be with his energy, giving him Reiki and loving him, I can feel our timelines together as every energetic being is transforming into anything they choose they want to experience, and that includes our animal kingdom. And so I've actually seen myself and Ranger as him, as other beings, as me, as a horse, as a unicorn, as a lion, as a tiger, as the Sphinx. He has been with me on many, many, many timelines, and we every part of our human collective consciousness, each of us resonate with and carry the frequency of every animal kingdom within us and every animal we have chosen to be, and vice versa. And many of us have been met on many timeline tours, if you will. And so I'm laughing at the time travel analogy here, is that I was reminded about that. And one of the reasons why I like this Earth Magic deck from Stephen Farmer is a lot of things. I love the colors. It makes me feel like I'm connected to all of the colors and the chakras and the earth and the magic that this idea of energetic exchange and awareness brings. And that there's animals sitting with this beautiful earth magician, this beautiful shamanic woman who's I see her as this earth goddess. She's kind, but intelligent and timeless. And she's got a butterfly and a rabbit and a wise owl. And what else do we see around her? We see mountains, and I see other beings around her. She's filled with the universe. I see all of these faces. So whether it's the owl, whether it's the butterfly, the bear, the reptilian, the tree, the stars, whether it's the aquatic beings, whether it's the inner earth beings, whether it's the insectoid beings, whether and there were beings that walked upon this earth that no longer are here, that don't exist anymore, but yet we are a part of them and they are a part of us. And that's why they're a part of our mythology. They're a part of our myths because they were us and we were with them, and we are simultaneously with them. And I have literally experienced myself as being those beings and seeing my own energetic essence, experiencing my own essence as one of these beings. I've seen myself as a unicorn, as a horse, but yet also as the human in the interaction with these beings. So it's this multi-level, layer, beautiful, energetic exchange. And I also wanted to mention that a friend of mine sent me, we had just had some land clearing done here. And I wanted to mention this too, that my connection with the earth is so acute now that I have transformed in such a way that I can now feel the energy of everything around me in such a way that when we were ready to clear the land and the machinery had been dropped off, I have been, prior to that time, blessing and thanking and in gratitude for everything around me that has served its purpose, and that was going to become once again a part of the energetic exchange of the land, that whatever we cleared, because it didn't leave, nothing was taken away. Everything became a new transformational part of the soil and the energy. And I thank the animals, and I sending my gratitude for that. If I was taking away any of their habitat, that I would energetically, that there was always a place for them to be still around me, that whatever I took down, I was sending love and appreciation to. I asked their permission ahead of time. I felt it was granted. I felt their love. I sent all the appreciation to any tree that was already had given its life, that it was living, standing there without branch or leaf. So, and then a friend of mine sent me yesterday, Stargazer, sent me the symbol, the Reiki symbol for blessing the land, thanking the land, nurturing the land, sending its gratitude for any disturbances that I may have caused. And so I wanted to energetically send that symbol as the land has been cleared since yesterday. And I am feeling this energetic exchange of gratitude, and that it's okay. And that made me feel so much better. So once again, I was guided to the Earth Magic deck because of this transformational magical energy that many of us are feeling now as we become more and more aware of our higher dimensional frequencies. We become more aware, acutely aware of our connection to our chakras, our colors, the sound of color, the sound and the music that our plant kingdom makes, the energetic exchange of food, whether it's plant or animal. And yet I do see myself living in an atmosphere where everything is symbiotic, where nothing is necessary. And it's okay. This card flipped over right now, and I'm going to leave it because this is exactly the energy I've been feeling since, and I've been hearing it since I told you yesterday about the 1212. When I heard 1221 in my mind, they said to me, the sleeping bear will be awakened at the winter solstice. And I pulled the winter solstice card. And I'm looking and I'm seeing the blue in this Earth Magic card. I kept being drawn to this blue background. And we were just down at the lake, and I was looking at the blue of the water and the blue of the sky. And so I was feeling this blue energy and the winter solstice coming, and this idea of reflection, and this reflecting upon this idea of the winter solstice coming. We are going into this time of transformational reflection, where we are truly seeing our own divination, our own reflection of the divine. And I have had several photo sessions, if you will, out there in nature, where I have actually called them reflections. Where I've been hearing this idea of reflection, of seeing our own inner beauty in the reflection in the animals, in the reflection of the plant kingdoms. We are reflections of everything, and everything is a reflection of us. Everything that we see in nature, every animal, every plant, every single thing that we see is a reflection of our own consciousness. We are creating it. And as the solstice is approaching, I'm feeling the energy building and building and building, and I'm seeing this blue energy, and even the cap to my cup is blue. So I'm feeling this, and everything around me blue. See, I felt the need to put this blue up, and I'm sitting in blue. This idea of the winter solstice coming is this idea of, like, I'm hearing the great reflection. So, in divine gratitude, we give for the food that we eat. This dramatic, divine exchange of energy. In that the tree breathes what we breathe, and we breathe what the tree breathes. An infinite exchange of earth energy, of the magic of earth, that is, everything is provided for us, that we are abundant, that we are nurtured, that we are fulfilled. Every time I am blessed enough to be buying food, I feel blessed and nurtured and fulfilled. Priasotose bikila sotose. Thank you for being here once again with me and sharing this cup of abundance and inspiration with me. Because I feel nurtured, inspired, fulfilled, and abundant when I exchange this energy with you. So if there's any way that I can be of service to you, whether it is with private sessions, events that we share, I thank you. In every energetic exchange, every donation, every gift that you have sent to me that I've received, in every level, I thank you. I am in great grace and gratitude. Thank you. I love you. Mahala. Namaste.